What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so let's get into this, aka Darth Apocalypse. Let's get into this. So Ray J, the younger brother of singer and actress Brandy, has been in the news recently. I believe it was him who has had health issues as of late. I believe it was him who was in the news. I think he had been hospitalized and found to have a heart condition. I think that's heart failure. And I think it was Ray J. Excuse me if I'm a little bit fuzzy with these guys, because I really don't give a shit about celebrities' like personal lives. So I see the stuff, but I don't obsess over it. So I could sometimes be mixing people up. But I think it was also him who had that domestic incident. I think it was late last year where he put a gun on Instagram Live or something, or an argument he had with a baby mama of his or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm mixing up with somebody else, but I'm not doing that. But anyway, Ray J was on Cam Newton's podcast. And of course, Cam Newton's been in the news recently. I think it was about a month ago, he had Jason Whitlock on there. And he infamously told Jason Whitlock to tell his truth when it comes to his feelings about Stephen A. Smith. And what was so controversial about that was Cam Newton has ties to ESPN, obviously, and has a relationship with Stephen A. Smith. And Stephen A. Smith called out Cam Newton about that. But Cam said, look, you know, more or less what he pretty much said was, as an interviewer, I got to let people say what they feel, you know? And he seemed like he was more interested in ratings, having the show be popping. And I think there's a tie-in with this situation, too, with that. So Ray J was on his show, and he made a startling claim that he has slept with thousands of women over his life, over his career. Well, I guess it's a career, right? But over his life, he said the number is over 12,500. 12,500. Now, of course, to put that into comparison, Gene Simmons of Kiss claims to have slept with, I think the number was over 3,000 women. Wilt Chamberlain, over 20,000 women. John Holmes, the porn star, got this as YouTube, claimed to have slept with 14,000 women. And knowing him, men. But anyway, here's Ray J, man.
So you went on a podcast recently stating that you have slept with 11,500 women.
I did a booby trap party when I reached 10,000.
What?
Yeah. So we did a celebration, booby trap, celebrated my 10,000. I had about 400 or 500 girls that I fucked with came through, supported. It was a massive parade.
You're talking about different partners.
10,000. I think, yeah, a little bit more now.
Different partners.
What you mean?
Like, this could go for how many times you've had sex. But
No. These are 10,000 different people.
You said 11.
It's at like 12.5 now, but I wanted it to get to like 11, so I was guaranteed 10.
Okay.
I didn't want to be at 9,000, and I wanted to be at 11. Then I said, okay, we went to 10.
Okay.
Just wanted to make sure I was
Do
over.
you know that what the average is?
What the average what?
Like, you're 45, no? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I can only fuck 1,000 more bitches. I can't do any more.
But the average of the volume of different sex partners, do you know what that is?
What do you mean?
Like,
I understand the math and the skill.
okay. So that's sleeping with a little over 1.5 women a day for 30 years.
Yeah, the math is different because when we're on tour, we're thinking 5 to 10 a day.
A day, bro.
A day, so you scaling it. These niggas got way more bodies than me. I got, first off, some of my friends, some of my homegirls, they fuck 45,000 niggas a year.
Okay.
All right, bro, I'm not capping.
Some of your homegirls.
They at least fuck, 45,000 a year. No, like maybe
45,000? It's only 365 days in a year. What kind of bender they got to go on to make that math make sense?
Brothels and stuff like that.
Okay.
Ask Lamar Odom, he knows.
But I don't think, like, that's...
What's your body count? 20,000?
No.
10,000 for sure.
No.
Bro, there's no way. All the football games, everything. You know you was running through, for sure, 10 after every game.
No, bro.
That's not fair.
That's too much energy, bro.
For you?
Yeah.
That's nothing.
No, bro. No.
So where you at, 5,000?
Not 5,000.
6?
Not 6.
4?
We like...
4?
No.
You for sure 4.
I don't even crack 1,000, bro.
All right, we're not being honest.
1,000? Just think about this. 1,000 women, right? 365.
$365.
I can't listen to more of this, man. Okay, now that I actually watched this, yeah, this comes across to me as almost like a Wayans Brothers improv sketch. I think Ray J is seriously capping. Okay. I don't think people understand how many 12,500 different women are. When I did the math yesterday, when I first heard about this, that's an average of, I've got the exact number, but I know it's an average of about something around 420 women a year, right? 420 different women a year. Now, you might say, well, that's possible too, Raw. Yeah, but think about it like this. It's not like we're talking about spending money, which is something like you spend and it's gone. Usually, men, even rich men, have women in their circle. These aren't cigarettes you just smoke and put out. So you're telling me for 30 years, you've introduced your dick to 425 different women at the same time that you're interacting with a good percentage of the women you already have been sleeping with. I don't believe that. There's not enough time in the world for that. There's not enough, as a man, I cannot even fathom keeping my sanity, sleeping with that many women, interacting with that many women, having to deal with the emotions of that many different women, the drama of that many different women. I don't believe it. Sure, there are a lot of 304s he done banged, and that's about it. If he said 1,000, even 2,000, I'd be willing to believe that. But 5,000, 10,000, 12,500, nah. And then the most ridiculous thing he said was, I know women who slept with 45,000 men in a year. Do you know what that is? The math on that? I believe the math on that is, I'm trying to do it in my head. Isn't it like 120 men a day? Every day? 120 men a day? 120 men. Look, I didn't watch corn movies, right? Corn, you know, I'm really trying to say. And I've seen some chicks from back in the day that had, you know, orgies with like 10 dudes, some of them, right? They try to do some fucking endurance shit. And them chicks was as sore as goddamn them chicks was as sore as my feet trying to run from goddamn. Well, you know, I screwed that one up. Let's put it like this: their jumps was as sore as goddamn the devil trying to run. How about we just quit this one, man? I screwed that up royally, man. Womp womp womp. I screwed that up, man. I screwed that up, and I'm ashamed of myself. I ruined those jokes. I ruined those jokes. I screwed it up, and I take full responsibility for that. I'm not perfect, but getting back to this dude, right? Well, I did say this on Dreams Pro's live stream. Their joints would be like throwing a hot dog down the hallway of Andre the Giant's house. After that, they wouldn't have any. It wouldn't be no JJ left. It would just be pretty much an extension of that goddamn stomach. I mean, the La Brea. I mean, you have the Grand Canyon. Literally, the Grand Canyon. Like, what animal? No human can satisfy that. I don't even know if there's a horse that can satisfy that at that point in time. They're gonna have to start, you know, going around, you know, looking for elephant trunks and stuff, because 120 dudes, 120. Yeah, but anyway, those chicks' coochies was as sore as somebody running on lava in a volcano with glass in their shoes and goddamn fire ants as shoelaces. Okay, that didn't work either, did it? All right, I'm stopping. I'm not on my game today, man. I'm not on my game. But I know one thing: I'm not a fucking liar like Ray J.